What's up, guys? Welcome to Bladestorm Nightmare. So, this is a game that I covered. I think this was actually the first game I ever actually covered on my channel, which was, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. I think it was 5 years ago. But the last time I played this was for a 24-hour stream about, I think 3 years ago. Maybe going on 4 years now. I like this game a lot. It's a lot of fun. If you've played any of the any of the games in the Muso series, like Dynasty Warriors, anything along those lines, then you'll definitely recognize this style of a game. This is made by the same company. It's what is it? Koei, I think it is. Um, but yeah, anyway, it's very similar to that. Gonna be playing Bladestorm Nightmare, and it's got two different modes to it for the story. There's 100 Years War, which is the original story, and then there's Nightmare. Nightmare is I don't want to say expansion, but it's got additional content that goes into a different story, and it's, as you can see there, it says a new story with fantasy elements. We're just gonna do 100 Years War for now. And yeah, I don't have any of my original data, so we're gonna be doing a new game. So let's do this. I made a character. Oh, well, I guess I'll just let the cutscene go ahead and do its thing. That's me. They're talking about me. Anyway, so this game isn't gonna have the best graphics ever. It came out in 2015, as far as a remake is concerned. I am a mercenary. Yes, this fucking guy. He's the best. Okay. All right. So I've got this character here. I made this guy, I don't know, the other day. So we'll just do there. I cannot change play data if you confirm main character. Yes. Okay. I'm not that stout. I am the Zanzibar man. Mercenary. Okay, so anyway, this game originally came out on PlayStation 3 many years ago. and received a remake in 2015 for the PlayStation 4 called Bladestorm Nightmare. If you like the Dynasty Warrior style games, you will definitely like this one. The main difference between them being not only the setting, but the fact that instead of controlling one character, you control, well, an army of characters, starting with, like, I don't know, a platoon, and then going up to, you know, a squadron, and yada yada yada, up until you can carry, oh geez, I don't know, like 200 soldiers or something like that. It'll become more apparent once we get into the actual game. I'm of course speaking from the perspective of somebody that's never played this game before. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some of this. Okay, so system is obviously your options. It's no big deal. Let's go ahead and just save. It's gonna interrupt things here while I save. No big deal. And saved. Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and do my saving in between episodes so you guys don't have to worry about that. But yeah, then there's settings. This is how you quit the game. Gossip is where you get information from various people. Merchant over there does real well for himself. He sells all kinds of things. I'm always watching this. You never know what will come up. I don't want to miss out on a good deal. So, yeah, they'll just give you little tips and things like that from people that are in the bar. Recruits. Employ a squad to be summoned on the battlefield. Yeah, these are just little people that you can summon and stuff like that. Yeah, we're not going to really be getting into too much of this just yet. Merchant. This guy has stuff. So we can actually buy weapons and whatnot. Not that big a deal. I don't really need to get into any of this stuff just yet. It's not that big a deal. Status, this is where you choose, you know, what type of weapons and stuff you're going to be using. So, okay. If you go to your status screen, you've got three things here. Your inventory, which is, you know, as it sounds, your inventory. You probably won't have some of this stuff. I can't remember exactly what is available at the very beginning of the game, because I think some of this stuff carried over from when I might have played, you know, ages and ages ago. I can't remember, honestly. But anyway, let's see. Do have some squads, but I think that'll be fine. Don't have to worry about any of that stuff yet. Okay, so we've got knives, rapiers, swords, spears, horses, halberds, clubs, bows. And in the Nightmare version of the game, they also they include other things like ghosts and magic and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. You don't want to focus on just one of these books, because there are the way that they do the combat in this game is kind of like rock paper scissors. So, you know, like horses are strong against, I think it was swords, but they're weak against spears, and yeah, there's things to learn. So yeah, let's see. I've got a bunch of SP, which I'm fairly certain you don't start the game with that much. So for now, we'll just leave it there. Not that big a deal. I guess we'll be using swords, I suppose. Yeah, that'll be fine. So this, yeah, that's my sword. So I could give him a broadsword, but we'll stick with that for now. Not that big a deal. Alright. Alright, I'm not going to bother with, you know, leveling up just yet. So, in this game, you choose between the sides that you want to actually, you know, help. There's the French forces and the English forces. This changes your allegiance in the actual battle itself, and I believe it also changes how the future battles will take place. So yeah. We'll just, I don't know, let's just choose the English forces and go from there. Renown is very important. If I remember correctly, renown is how you can actually expand how many units you can command in any given battle. Yeah, it's kind of important because the more people you have, the more powerful you are. Because, as I stated before, this isn't really a game about. You know what? No, I will not skip the explanation. On your way to the battlefield, you run across a small battle. With your lack of experience, this would seem to be the perfect place to practice your skills. After contemplating whether or not to join in, you are approached by someone you have never seen before. Okay, a group of the same troop type fighting together is called a squad. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Approach the allied squad you see in front of you and press X in order to take control of them. Alright, so we'll run up to the sword guys here. Alright. Order a normal attack by pressing R1. The attack will continue as long as you keep pressing the button. Let's spend some time using this to defeat normal enemies. So, I'm holding R1 right now. And there we go. Attack! This also applies to your character as well. I'm just holding R1. I'm not even moving. Heck, I leveled up. Shall we begin? Yes. Alright. So, circle, triangle, and square are squad actions. Squad actions depend on the squad type, but the greater power of the attacks and the special secondary effects make them worth using. For example, sword and shield squads can use 3 actions: shield attack, shield defense, and heavy strike. Squad actions are activated in a number of ways. Some are triggered as soon as the button is pressed. Some activate and continue for as long as the button is held down or until the gauge runs out. Let's practice using circle, triangle, and square to defeat enemies for a while. So, we'll kind of get our guys. And these guys will just kind of go where we go for the most part. So you want to be kind of careful with, when you use them. Shield defense, you hold triangle. Or, sorry, you hold circle and it'll activate. As you continue to defeat enemies, your squad's morale will increase until it reaches a state of zeal. While in this state, unit abilities are enhanced tremendously. Zeal may turn the tide of battle and is useful in ending a battle quickly. So, our dudes are more powerful. Yay. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Haha, we have summoned a horse. Cavalry squads have 3 special skills: ride by slash, triangle, protection, circle, and charge. Keep in mind that charge can only be used after your horses gain momentum. Oh, another thing to explain. If you look in the bottom left-hand corner, that will show your current squad, which is horse, and it'll also tell you sword horseman. And then next to the little horse head icon there, below your health and your zeal icon, that'll tell you how many people are currently in your squad. Mounted standard, there are squads like cavalry depend on mobility. Their standard method of fighting is to build and maintain momentum as they charge through enemy troops using circle, triangle, and square. Let's practice! Okay, so let's do this. It's very, very useful. Will do. Archers specialize in ranged attacks. However, they are bad at hand-to-hand melee combat. Archers use the squad actions Serpent Sting, Protection, and Pinpoint. Serpent Sting, Triangle, and Pinpoint are special ranged squad actions. Pressing the proper button once puts your units into a firing stance. Pressing it again orders them to shoot. Be warned, until you press X to leave your firing stance, they will be unable to move and do anything other than fire arrows. Let's practice. Sure. So let's do this. So this kind of throws it in here. You kind of have to be cognizant of where all your various units are. So Serpent Sting just kind of puts the camera up above you, and then your units just kind of shoot. It's very useful. So the more units you have in an archer unit, the more targets can be, well, targeted with, say, things like Serpent's Kiss. While you are using something like Serpent's Kiss, if you notice, there is a number in the center of the screen that says something out of, let's say, 10, because I have 10 archers. That'll tell you how many units are within range to be attacked by said skill. Nightfall. So all the units play very differently. And that's something I really like about all of this. Okay. So we are England, which means we are, well, we're the blue units, I believe. So let's see here. Can I check? All right, so no, we might be the red. Yeah, I think we're the red. No big deal. Okay, can we choose where we're going to actually spawn? I don't think so. Not right now, anyway. Let's see. Right now I'm a sword squad. Looks like there's only 5 of us. It's not a whole lot, but that's fine. I mean, there's not going to be a whole lot of any of us. Could be lady archers. Yeah, there's a lot of different units. Most of them serve the same type of a purpose. Mostly the difference will be the actual skills that they have for their triangle, circle, and square and all that. Yeah, you can also press square to see exactly what all their things do. South China Spear. That's kind of neat. Kind of want to do Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield could be good, but let's see. What do we have for just a regular sword here? Tackle, Mighty Arm, and Heavy Strike. It's like all offense. Tackle enemy, knock them over. Mighty Arm, increase squad attack strength for a limited time and unleash a powerful strike. You know what? Yeah, this is what the game wants me to use. This is what I'll use. Alright, I mean, I could put on like a broadsword, I guess. Just get a little bit more powerful, I suppose. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Now, as you can see, we did get up to level 10 during that little exchange there in the tutorial. There's a lot of levels you can get. So let's go ahead and see where we're going. I think we can only, yeah, we can only choose here where we want to go. We're going to go up in the front here. And we will begin from this base. And we will probably head down to Lethair. Alright. A bit. Hey, thanks, bro. Alright. Where's my units at? There they are. So let's head up here and take care of all this. Let's do this! Come forth, my units. We're handling this fairly well. Alright. Let's get all our dudes back. Let's do this! Oof. Okay, so if you see the icons above their actual, bodies, if you see that purple, black, miasma-looking stuff, that means you're at a disadvantage. You do not want to fight them. See, there you go. Squads have certain compatibilities. You can check the characteristics of the squad you are leading by using options. Note, the shadow you see over the enemy's head indicates that you are at a disadvantage relative to the troop. It might be better to change troop types to fight them. So, they kind of gave us a run for. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if those horses were actually going to be coming up from behind us, so yeah. To capture a base, you should first defeat nearby base units. Base units have an icon of a shield over their head. By defeating them, you reduce the base's defense points. Number of the base's defense points can be checked in the battle info. After a base's defense points fall to 0, the base commander will appear. Defeating the base commander will capture the base. Let's do this, guys. Mess that guy up. Alright, so we gotta find... Yeah, there he is. The other units. So same thing, little blue light means that you have an advantage over them. Now, just because you have a disadvantage over certain units doesn't mean that they will automatically defeat you. You can get into a position where they will lose. It mostly deals with positioning and whatnot. Okay, stop running into me. It's mean. All right, let's get all our guys here. We did it. Alright, we got some horses up ahead. I'd rather not engage them if I can avoid it. Or, send the horses against them. That would work out well enough. Go get them, horses. We're going to run over here. I'm going to stick with sword and shield for now. Or, sorry, not sword and shield. Just sword for now. We got some archers here. Let's take them out. What's up, boys? No mercy for you. Alright, let us continue. Get all of our dudes together. Is this everybody? Okay, yeah. So we got his unit along with our unit. You dead? You're still... Now you're dead. Okay, when using multiple player squads, pressing the directional buttons allow you to change between commanders. This is very useful for doing things like coordinating attack on a distant base. Use it well. So we can hit this here. Alright, I think my units are still following? Ah, no, they're way over here. Okay, so we can actually, like... Oh, geez, I don't want to mess with these guys, but you know what? Screw it. Let's mess with them. Yeah, normally you wouldn't want to do that, but, what can I say? Alright, let's move on up here. Alright, so I think my guys are just kind of running in there all willy-nilly like. We'll have to keep an eye on them as things go. Oh, nice. Space Commander's already up. Where are we going? And dead. Collect all this crap. Yeah. And then, yeah, I guess we'll head up this away. They are almost to their base commander, so we could probably help facilitate that. The day is ending. You can tell it's getting a little bit darker. Our units are looking pretty good. We got some horses up ahead. That's no good. Horses are my bane. Alright. Yeah, we can avoid them. Pretty sure we can mostly avoid them. Yeah, here's an entrance right here. Let's do this! Oh, well, we gotta deal with these guys. Just kind of snuck in there. Alright, we haven't lost any units, which is very good. Now, your units will speed up to catch up with you, so you don't have to... Nah, screw you. You don't have to worry so much about making sure that they keep up with you. But yeah, it's nice to stop every once in a while. Alright, more horses. It's like, horses they probably won't kill me right now, but they're just annoying to fight. Alright, so they're going off to engage over there. We can kind of shimmy our way in here, mess up these archers. You fools! Okay, base commander should be here. Hey, calm it down, bros. Alright, so you've probably also noticed that when you take over a base, all the units that were in it just run. They just run away. So if you can, just take over the base and you'll be fine. Alright, so timer has started. We've got a minute. There's not a whole lot we can do in a minute. We could probably get over here and maybe take another one of these bases points before then. Maybe. Players can form armies. If you have more than one player squad on the battlefield, approach the non-controlled squad and then when the overhead icons are linked with light, press R2 and X. Pressing R2 will allow you to switch squads, so keep an eye on your compatibility with your enemy to fight effectively, right? Just go ahead and read all this properly. When assembled in an army, press circle while holding down R2 when the morale gauge is full. Will allow the army to make a mass attack. Normally, this is only possible when the player's army. But for this scenario, we've made it possible to combine with the question mark right now. Okay. Although he's not near me, he's way over there, so I'm just not going to bother with that. But maybe in the next day. Bases with large flags are called Citadel bases. These bases have stronger than normal base commanders. From the map, you can see what troop type the base commander will use. Adjust your own troop type in advance to give yourself an advantage in battle. Method of getting the base commander to appear is the same as the other bases. Remove the defense points and force the base commander to appear. Ow. Oh, hello. Now, we do have it at a disadvantage against this guy, but we've only got a few seconds anyway. Alright, time's up. Everybody, put down your weapons. Time out. That's pretty much how it goes, right? Second it gets to nighttime, everybody just, decides to stop. Alright. Victory for England. Yay. We got a jar. Woo! Okay, you have now obtained the strategy book Spears. You may now lead squads associated with Spears. Sweet. Okay, cool. Well, as far as a first episode in this series is concerned, I think that's going to do it. If you guys liked it, feel free to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. Let me know if you guys have ever even played this game. I know it's fairly old and all that, but people are actually still playing it online. There's actually quite a number of people still playing this. But anyway, I will catch you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.